The fiancée of Brisbane Supercoach Wayne Bennett has quashed speculation that their relationship is over after only 19 months together. Dale Cage, a 52-year-old mother of three, met 68-year-old Bennett during his stint as the coach of Newcastle. The veteran coach left his wife Trish of 42 years to be with Cage, and the pair got engaged last month. Cage told the Courier Mail they were aware where the rumours were coming from, but they couldn't be further from the truth, with her and Bennett spending Sunday together on the Gold Coast. "We are still together," Cage said. Nathan Brown speaks out about latest feud. "We had breakfast on the Gold Coast and I was at the game, Brisbane vs Melbourne, on Friday night. We know where the rumours are coming from. Like any couple, we have our tiffs, but to suggest we are on again, off again, that's not true." The relationship was recently referenced by Newcastle coach Nathan Brown, who accused Bennett of thinking with his little head rather than his big head during his time at the Knights. Brown had been upset by comments from Bennett that Newcastle had gone backwards under his watch and the club had been forced into a rebuild because he had mismanaged the roster. He let rip after the Knights scored a gritty 15-10 win over the Broncos in round 5. "It's a bit sad," Brown said. Dale Cage met Wayne Bennett during his stint as Newcastle coach. Facebook, "The old fox, he's won 7 premierships, he's coached for 30 years and I ain't ever publicly bagged Wayne or anyone. And then he comes and has a shot at me. I just don't think he needs to behave like that. The reality is, when Wayne came to town, if he thought with his big head rather than his little head, I wouldn't have had to rebuild the joint." Brown later apologized for his comments and admitted that he overstepped the mark. Brisbane coach Wayne Bennett at Broncos training. AAP, "We, coaches, all become quite resilient. We cop a fair share over our journey, but we dust off the next day and we get on with it. But the people that get affected the most, I suppose, are our families," Brown said. "At the end of the day, I've spoken to Benny Icken, I've spoke to Wayne, and I explained to both that my beef was with Wayne and not their loved ones, and if I've offended anyone, I apologize. We had a chat and I put my point why it happened and Wayne had his few things to say. It's done now for me and we move on."